What's up, guys? Good afternoon. Let's talk about some stocks. Let me see if we are actually live streaming. And yes, we are. What's up, guys? How are you? Steven Izquierdo. Is the stream working for anyone? I am live, guys. Yeah, the streaming just kicked off. So, Pat Brown, Cutie Mariano, what's up? What's up, guys? Drew, Vader, Steven, Michael. How are you guys doing today? Today we had some sort of slow day in the markets, and the bulls managed to have an impressive rally into the closing bell. What do you guys think? Are we going red tomorrow, green? What is Jerome Powell going to be talking about? So the S&P 500 went up today 1.41%. The Dow goes up 0.98%. The Nasdaq went up 1.67%, and the Russell went up 1.52%. Crazy rally, bro. Really, very nice close for the bulls. This is the 4-hour chart of Tesla. Yeah, we had a very strong close, guys. If we take a look at the S&P 500, the bulls closed above 4170, let's say 4,170 points. They closed right below the 50 SMA and the 4-hour chart at 4,200. And now the big question is, what is going to happen tomorrow? Are you guys holding puts overnight or calls? What are you guys doing? What do you guys think about tomorrow? Hopefully, green tomorrow. Drew says over here. According to today's close, we can easily have a green day tomorrow. You guys know that I picked, how many shares of Tesla did I pick? Let me see over here. I picked up 50 shares of Tesla, $297. That's the only trade that I placed today. I am holding my shares. I think that Tesla has more room to the upside. This is one of the stocks that we can go over if you guys want to. Today we also have Affirm posting earnings. Affirm is getting killed after hours. I don't know if any of you guys got puts or calls. Let me pull up here a 1 day, 1 minute chart, and Affirm. Ooh, take a look at this. Jesus Christ. Affirm is down 15% after hours. Did any of you guys play on Affirm? I got 27 call options. Jesus, bro. So you were taking a gamble on the fact that Affirm was going to go higher, right? Take what the market gives us tomorrow. Cutie says, yeah, sure, absolutely. So keep in mind, guys, that Powell is going to be talking tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is he going to sound like a hawk? Is he going to sound dovish? So that might be moving the markets. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Fed Fund Futures. So take a look at this, guys. Let me show you over here. This is a very useful tool to have an idea of what the markets are thinking about when it comes to the Fed. So according to the markets today, we have a 62.50% likelihood for the Fed to hike rates in September, on September 21st, which is going to be the next, this is the date in which we're going to have the next Federal Open Market Committee. So the markets are pricing in a 62.50% for a 75 basis point hike. Okay? So if Powell, some way, somehow, I don't think that is going to be that is going to be the case. If Powell, some way, somehow, states tomorrow that they are maybe thinking about a 1% hike in September, this is going to fall apart. So since the markets are thinking about a 0.75% in September as of now, I think that for the most part, they are already pricing in the worst case scenario when Powell speaks tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you ask me as of now, I'm taking a look at the Fed futures. I think that the reaction of the markets tomorrow might be positive once Powell speaks at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The likelihood for a 50 basis point hike in September is sitting at 37.50%. So I think that the markets are kind of already pricing in, as I just told you guys, like the worst case scenario tomorrow. So the only way that I think, I could be mistaken, I don't have the crystal ball, the only way that I believe that we could have a massive drop tomorrow would be if Powell says that they are considering, or if Powell maybe says that a 100 basis point hike is not out of the table. So that would be very negative for the markets. But today we had a very strong close, as I just told you guys when I showed you the chart of the S&P 500. And I don't think that the reaction of the market is going to be negative in regard to whatever Powell says. And the fact that the Fed futures are indicating as of now a 75 basis point hike in September, that is very hopeful for the bulls as of now. All right, and we are no longer overbought. You guys can see here the 4-hour chart of the S&P 500. The RSI is sitting at 52 points, so the S&P is neither oversold nor overbought. So I have been very bearish lately when it comes to the markets, but when it comes to Powell tomorrow, I think that the markets are likely to go higher. So Main 007 says here, stocks and bonds, what's up, bro? Good afternoon. Hopefully SPY goes down tomorrow, says Main 007. It is always a possibility, but I am more inclined to a positive reaction of the markets when it comes to a Powell tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what did Affirm do? Let me see over here, guys, if I have more information. This was a nasty report, mostly when it comes to commercial guidance. So EPS came in at negative EPS. This is a money burning machine, 65 cents, missing the estimate of 59 cents. And sales came in at $364 million, or $364.13 million, beating the estimate of $354.80 million. So they did beat on sales, but they missed on EPS. However, the problem was guidance, guys. So let me see, Q4 active consumers, Q4. I think that guidance when it comes to full year 2023, there you go, here it is. But I don't have the figure exactly, but they issued sales guidance below estimate when it comes to full year 2023 and by a long shot. So I think that we might see maybe more downside tomorrow when it comes to Affirm. If we take a look here at the 4-hour chart, the bulls are trying to find support near $25. So $25 is a previous resistance back from mid-June. And this is also a previous support back from mid-March. Affirm is as of now a bit oversold. You guys can see over here the RSI is hitting at 24 points. So maybe if this support happens to be broken to the downside tomorrow, we could see lower prices. Maybe we can see Affirm visiting $20. $20 is a previous support back from July 15. And I don't know, guys. Nvda posted a very ugly report yesterday, and the dip got bought up right away today, pre-market. So don't be surprised if the markets go up tomorrow and we see Affirm going higher, in which case the next important task for the bulls over here is going to be reconquering or maybe filling the gap up to $30, which is a previous resistance back from mid-July, and this is also a previous resistance back from late April. So this was a nasty report, but maybe if we see a green day tomorrow, Affirm could be a runner. Let me see what I have over here. Why did Nvda end green after terrible earnings? That's a fair question, Joseph. If you ask me that question, bro, and mind you guys, full disclosure, I own Nvidia calls. I got Nvidia calls last Friday, so I have skin in this game. Yeah, I was thinking that the markets were going to go lower today because Nvidia posted very poor earnings, and this is a very heavy stock. Market cap wise, we're talking about a $520 billion market cap, but that didn't happen, guys. Take a look at how the dip got bought up today. near 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and after Nvda found support at $165, this stock went on an absolute tear, guys, up 15%. So why did Nvda go up? I would say, guys, that the markets had already discounted a bunch of bad news, guys. Nvda is trading as of now 45% of the highs, and arguably this is the stock or the company inside the semiconductor industry that has the let's say the greater growth ahead of itself. So the markets like this, the markets like the stock, and they are forward looking. So they are saying like, okay, yeah, Nvidia isn't doing well as of now, but I already have a discount of near 50% relative to the highs of the stock of this company, so I am going to buy this stock. And that's what happened today. And mind you, guys, Nvidia still has room to the upside. Take a look at the RSI on the 4-hour chart, 57 points. The bulls are trading after hours slightly below $179. $179 is a previous resistance back from early May. So if the markets go higher tomorrow and the bulls keep on pushing higher, watch out for the 100-day moving average near $180, because if this moving average happens to be taken out by the bulls, we have a gap up to $190. So I would say that, taking into account that the RSI of Nvidia is sitting as of now at 57 points, this would be a legit breakout trade tomorrow if the bulls are able to reconquer, to take out the 100-day moving average near $182.50-ish. So from $182.50-ish up to $190, $191, this would be a 4.64% trade. I would be closing my calls near $190. So Nvidia was a beast, guys. Actually, the stock of this company managed to close today's trading session up 4%. Absolutely unbelievable. So Nvidia prepared the market beforehand. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. On Nvidia priced in already. Yeah, 50% of the highs, guys. This was no joke. And the way that this tip got bought up today, guys, reinforced my idea that the bottom might be in, guys. I mean, I'm not saying that we cannot go any lower when it comes to the major indices, NASDAQ 100, S&P 500. I don't know if maybe we can see 4,000 points, 3,900 points. But unless something unexpected happens, I think that the bottom is in. Okay, Tesla, guys. What are you thinking about Tesla? Who got Tesla shares today? Who got puts? Who got call options on Tesla? Let me show you the position that I opened. By the way, I used my Robinhood portfolio to do so. I am usually taking trades with my Thinkorswim portfolio, but today I used Robinhood. So as of now, I own 50 shares at an average cost of $297.98, and I have an unrealized loss of $109. So is this the chart of Tesla? There you go. So in the case, I had some drawings here that I lost. Why? What did that happen? Let me see. So in the case of Tesla, I lost my drawings because of the split. So I get it. So I have to start over here. So the bulls are holding as of now, guys, the 200-day moving average near $295. So watch out for that. This is going to be a very important spot in tomorrow's trading session if Tesla happens to consolidate slightly above the 200-day moving average, so slightly above $295. This might be a sign that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to make another push higher and potentially being able to fill the next gap. This is going to be a big gap up to $314, guys. $314 is a previous resistance back from mid-August, and this is also a previous resistance back from early August. So if I manage to close the trade that I opened today and that I told you guys earlier today in my channel from $296, $297 up to $314, this would be a 5% profit trade. So I am holding my shares, and I think that if the markets happen to go higher today, and I have to remind you guys that we had a very solid close Today, Tesla is very likely to keep on going higher. The RSI is sitting at 47 points. Very healthy from a technical standpoint. Tesla is neither oversold nor overbought. And if we take a look over here at the 5-day moving average, the bulls also managed to close today's trading session slightly above the 5-day moving average, which is kind of flat as of now. That's also positive for the bulls of Tesla. So, of course, bottom Tesla after this split. Vader is saying over here. There you have. Here we have Mario. Yep, it was annoying. TradingView kept my support and resistance lines at 800 and gave a clean sheet after the split. Yeah, I lost all of my drawings here, guys. So I had to improvise the technical analysis. And yeah, this is going to be an important stock tomorrow. I don't know if any of you guys wants me to go over any specific stock. In the meantime, let's take a look at Apple, which is going to be another protagonist of tomorrow's trading session. Apple went up today 1.49%, and it closed today's trading session at $170.03. So Apple is in a very tricky spot, guys. Neither oversold nor overbought. I am a relative strength index guys. I use the RSI a lot. This is one of my favorite indicators. So the RSI is sitting at 55 points, very healthy from a technical standpoint, but we have a decline in 5-day moving average. This isn't positive for the bulls, so I'm thinking, and put this down on a sticky note, that if Apple happens to fail tomorrow near $171.30, this is a previous resistance back from mid-April, this might be a spot, and mind you, this area of $179.50 happens to coincide with the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So this might be a spot in which I would be considering, and obviously if the markets happen to find an important resistance at important levels of overhead resistance, I might be thinking about grabbing Apple puts at $171.50. On the flip side, if the markets are going nuts tomorrow, guys, and if Apple takes out $171.50-ish with the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100 going higher, watch out, because over here we have another gap that could be potentially being filled up to $176. This is a previous resistance back from mid-August, and this is also a previous resistance in which Apple failed on multiple occasions back in February and also in January. So this might be another trade that we could be thinking about when it comes to Apple. Needless to say, guys, maybe a retracement of Apple, and for this scenario to play out, we are going to have to see the indices getting killed. If Apple happens to retrace down to $165, that might be a viable dip also, because we are talking about a former support back from mid-February. That might be a chance, might represent an opportunity to buy the dip in order to have Apple bounce back up to $171. This would be how much? This would be a 4% profit trade. So this is another stock that I am going to keep a close watch on tomorrow. And obviously, wherever Apple goes, so does the market. So we also need to keep a close watch on Apple. Okay, Alejandro Salcido says over here, what's your thought on MGAM? Let me go over the chart. Absolutely, not a problem. MGAM. I don't know. Mobile Global Sports. Jesus, bro. I don't have much to say here. Is this an IPO? I guess, right? Yeah, this got to be an IPO, right? Dude, I have nothing to say over here. I mean, the stock of this company started to trade a few days ago, so we don't have a lot of technical information to go over. $2.60. This is a penny stock, so this is a stock that doesn't have enough liquidity, low volume as well. So no, I mean, the only thing that I can tell you about this stock, bro, Mobile Global Esports, would be stay away from it, at least until the stock of this company can trade for, I don't know, for longer, maybe 2, 3, or 4 months, so we can have a better technical reference available to to determine possible areas of support and resistance. So no, don't trade this stock, Alejandro, please. Dominic 101. What's your thought on Bed Bath & Beyond? So we got good news, right? Because they were approved a loan. I don't know. I mean, how can these guys be so dumb, guys? So the stock of this company went up to $30. They should have diluted their shareholders. They should have issued new shares in order to raise capital, and they didn't do it. And then Ryan Cohen dumped the stock, and now this is once again a $10 stock. So in the case of Bed Bath & Beyond, let me pull up here the 4-hour chart. They should have raised cash. They didn't do it. Whatever. Now it's too late. So, wow. What can I say, guys? I mean, as of now, Bed Bath & Beyond is holding, at least after hours, the 100-day moving average near $9.90 each. And if I draw a line over here, $9.90 happens to coincide with a previous resistance back from mid-May. So if the bulls can hold, because this is a very important moving average, if they can hold this 100-day moving average, that might be a sign that they are gathering momentum in order to make another push higher and potentially being able to fill the next important gap up to the 50 SMA and 200-day moving average near $13.50. This is a previous resistance, by the way, back from August 8th. So if you guys were able to take this trade from $10.20, $10.30 up to $13.56, this would be a 24% profit trade. By the way, guys, let me check on the market structure of Bed Bath & Beyond. This is a tool, guys, that I always use and that is available for you guys. If any of you wants to ask me about the market structure of any given stock throughout the trading session, please send me a message in either the main chat, or you guys can DM me as well. So this is a website that is called Market Structure Edge, and I use this tool always in order to take a look at the demand and supply of any given stock. This is a very important component of trading, and the technical charts that we analyze, that we break down every single day, don't tell us about the demand and supply of any given stock. So what you guys can see over here, this blue shaded area or region, is the demand, and the, I don't know what color this would be. This would be like, I don't know, like a purple color. I don't know. So this purple shaded area is the demand. So ideally, when we are taking a look at any chart, we want to see a greater demand relative to the supply. In the case of Bed Bath & Beyond, we have a positive market structure sentiment. You guys can see here this number 10. This implies that the market structure of Bed Bath & Beyond is 10 out of 10, which is, you know, the higher score that any stock can get. And as of now, we have a greater demand relative to the supply. The demand is decreasing, which isn't a good sign in and of itself, but however, the demand is way above the supply. So this might imply, if we reconcile the market structure of Bed Bath & Beyond with the technical chart, this might imply that this 100-day moving average near $10 might be held as support. So we could be potentially seeing the apes of Bed Bath & Beyond filling this next gap up to $13.50. Good evening, everyone. What's up, bro? Ida Blake. How about Dollar Tree, which is supposed to be a decent recession stock? Yeah, okay. Vader. So this stock got absolutely killed. What's the ticker symbol? Yeah, the LTR. Okay. So listen up, guys. Sure. We are talking about consumer staples, right? Dollar Tree. So when we talk about a possible recession, guys, you need to know that the sectors of the markets that perform the best are the defensive sectors. When we talk about defensive sectors, we are talking about consumer staples, we're talking about utilities, and we're talking about healthcare. So in the case of Dollar Tree, yeah, this would be a stock that should be performing pretty well if we happen to go into a recession. However, the stock of this company got killed, and this is a stock that has a very high institutional participation. So when a stock of a company that has a very high institutional participation gets killed after an earnings report comes out or after any bad news comes out, you have to keep in mind, guys, that hedge funds and the big money of Wall Street don't dump a stock, as I just told you, based on bad news or based on any bad earnings report in one single trading session. So we can then say that Dollar Tree still has more room to the downside, even though it is very oversold in the 4-hour chart. You guys can see that the RSI of Dollar Tree is sitting at 25 points. So the stock of this company might keep on going lower because tomorrow and maybe on Monday of next week, we might still see more hedge funds and investment firms dumping shares of Dollar Tree. So I would strongly suggest to you guys, stay away from Dollar Tree. Yes, this is a stock that should perform pretty well if we happen to go into a deep recession and stuff like that. But you need to let the dust settle for at least 1 or 2 trading sessions so you can, let's say, think or state that the stock of this company finally found a good support. So don't jump into Dollar Tree right away. And let's say that wait for 2 more trading sessions before picking up some shares of Dollar Tree. Okay, keep that in mind. What about Palantir, Bandil, Bilak, Drew, Bider? Absolutely. Is a market structure outside the subscription? Yeah, how much? I am paying $100, guys. You know that I make a living out of this, so I have to pay what I have to pay in order to have available the best resources that let me be a successful trader. So yeah, I have to pay for that, absolutely. So I have Nano Dimension. Let me take a look at the market structure of Dollar Tree, by the way, now that we are talking about that. So the LTR, let me show you guys. This is, as I just told you guys, this is a tool that is available for you because the subscription is expensive. It isn't cheap, Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and take a look at the market structure of Dollar Tree. And over here, what do we have? Come on, pull it up. There you go. So we have a market structure sentiment of 5 out of 10, in the middle, right in the middle. And we have, take a look at this chart, guys. We have a greater supply relative to the demand. What does that mean? That the stock of this company might still have room to the downside. So Nano Dimension, let's go ahead and take a look at Nano Dimension and NDM. All right, okay. And NDM, alrighty. Okay, goes up today 1.58% close. Says the trading session at $3.21. We have a declining 5-day moving average. The bulls are holding the 100-day moving average. We are about to see a death cross, guys, with the 50 SMA about to cross below the 180 SMA. This is a bearish sign, a bearish, not indicator, let's say a bearish signal. Right, we have a declining 200-day moving average. So I'm thinking that if the bulls cannot hold this 100-day moving average as support near $3.11, then lower prices might be coming up for Nano Dimension. We might be seeing a visit down to $2.72, which happens to be a previous support back from mid-June. So this is a line in the sand, guys. If any of you wants to take a trade on Nano Dimension, be mindful that if this 100-day moving average happens to be broken to the downside, we are very likely to see lower prices. And on the flip side, if the bulls happen to consolidate slightly above the 100-day moving average, this might be a sign that they are gathering momentum in order to make a push higher or another push higher in order to fill the next important gap up to the 200-day moving average at $3.53. This could be a trade of a 12% profit. Nothing to sneeze at. Let me take a look. Let me see if I have the market structure of an NDM, guys, because in the case of, I have it available. In the case of penny stocks, since those stocks trade on very low volume, so when a stock trades below $5, I usually don't have the market structure available. So 6.4 out of 10, very acceptable, and we have a greater demand relative to the supply. So according to the market structure of NNDM, maybe this 100, sorry guys, maybe this 100 moving average could be acting as support. Okay, Palantir. Let's go ahead and take a look at Palantir. This is going to be a marathon. No, not a marathon, guys. I have 10 more minutes for you guys. I still need to fill my video in Spanish. You guys know that I run a YouTube channel that is spoken in 2 different languages, English and Spanish. Palantir goes up. It went up a lot today, guys. 40% closes the trading session at $8.42. Again, guys, please, guys, get familiar with the 5-day moving average. Please, I'm begging you guys. When we have a decline in 5-day moving average, that implies that in minor time frames, the bears are in control of any technical chart. So be mindful of that. 5-day moving average, very important. Okay. We have a decline in 5-day moving average. It isn't positive. However, the bulls found support at $8. So $8 happens to be a former resistance back from early May. So the bulls found support at a previous area of resistance. So that's kind of hopeful, let's just say. So, I mean, I don't have much to say. I wouldn't take a trade here on Palantir unless the bulls can take out $8.50. If they can start to consolidate slightly above $8.50, which happens to be a previous resistance in which Palantir failed on multiple occasions back in early May, this might be a sign that they are gathering momentum in order to make a push higher up to the 100-day moving average at $9.85. This would be a 13% profit. The RSI of Palantir, 45 points, very healthy from a technical standpoint. So this is not a good looking short. And if the bears of Palantir can take out this lower support at around $8, then probably lower prices are coming for Palantir. I think that I do have the market structure of Palantir available. Let me go ahead and take a look. PLTR. So Palantir, what is going on over here? Let me see. 1.8 out of 10. Very poor on market structure for the stock of this company, guys. We have the demand slightly above the supply, but there are no buyers over here, guys. And that's the reason why we don't have a noticeable supply for the shares of Palantir. So Palantir is lacking of buyers as of now. And that reinforces my theory that I need to see buyers showing up and therefore consolidating slightly above $8.50. Okay. What do you think of thoughts on VXX? Let me see over here. Okay. VXX. So, in the case of VXX, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is a volatility product, right? Of the VIX. Am I mistaken here? Because I use UVXY, right? So this is something VIX related, I'm thinking. So if you're playing with this, let me double check on that, guys. Now I have, I'm not certain about VXX. Let me see. This is an ETF based on the VIX. Guys, be careful with these kind of products. If you want to play the VIX, you can do it obviously with VXX or maybe UVXY. But you have to take a look at the VIX itself, right? And keep in mind, guys, that in the case of the VIX, we don't have neither buyers nor sellers over here. It is very difficult, guys, to determine areas of support or resistance over here. The VIX, guys, is for the most part a mirror of the options market of the S&P 500. Okay, calls and puts. So there are no direct buyers purchasing shares or whatever it is of the VIX. So when it comes to support, when it comes to areas of supports and resistances of the VIX, it is very difficult to determine where the VIX could be bouncing back up or where the VIX could be failing at. So my advice, if you want to trade any VIX related product, ETF or leverage ETF or whatever, you have to get to know the areas of support and resistances of the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100. And if you believe that these two indices are going lower, then you can trade with any VIX-related product. All right? Am I right or not, Mario? There are no buyers and sellers over here, guys. So just keep a close attention to the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100. There you go. Peter, I play with UVXY. There you go. That's a dangerous game. So be careful. Manage your risk. What about SoFi? SoFi got some love today, guys. I have 400 shares of SoFi. As of now, that's a swing trade. I am under the water. I never, guys, this is an advice that I can give you. I never average down on losing positions. Don't do it. That's an urban legend. So if you buy a stock and the stock goes lower, then you average down. That's an urban legend. That's a losing game, guys. Do not average down on losing positions. If the trades go wrong, you either apply a stop loss or you wait for the stock to recover. But do not average down on losing positions. That's a losing game. So in the case of SoFi, the bulls reconquered today. The 5-day moving average, the 50 SMA and the 4-hour chart is acting as resistance as of now. And I think that the news about the student loans forgiveness is good news for SoFi. So my average cost is at $7 and change, $7.10. The RSI over here is at 52 cents. So watch out, because as of now we have the 100-day moving average and the 50 SMA coinciding at $6.80, 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So if the bulls can take on $6.90 each, we have a very nice gap up to $7.85. This is a previous resistance back from mid-August. And this is also a previous resistance back from late May. This might be a legit breakout trade from $6.90 up to $7.80. This would be a 12% profit. And actually, my price target in order to close the shares of SoFi that I purchased 2 or 3 days ago, I think, is $7.80. Let's go ahead and take a look at the market structure of SoFi. Let me see. What do we have over here? SoFi. Alrighty. Okay. So, SoFi. Let me see. There you go. Ooh, the market structure looks pretty poor. Mind you, guys, the market structure of any given stock is updated the day before. So the market structure of SoFi that I am showing you guys as of now is the market structure of the trading session of yesterday. So I would have to take a look at the updated market structure tomorrow, like first thing in the morning. As of now, very poor demand versus supply. We have a fall in demand and a supply of shares that is way above the demand. So I would have to take a look at the market structure of SoFi tomorrow, first thing in the morning. Okay, no take, and Vader says over here. What about Coca-Cola? What about SQQQ? DJ Crazy is asking, guys, be careful. Sorry, guys, be careful with leverage ETF. SQQQ is a leverage ETF that shorts the Nasdaq 100, and that was created for the purpose of day trading and overnight trading. I have lost a lot of money on leverage ETFs. Please, I'm begging you once again, if you are going to pick up some shares of SPXS or SQQQ, you have to close your trades the next day, the latest, because these kind of products have a decay effect. Please keep that in mind, guys. And I am speaking out of my own experience because I have lost a lot of money. Do not hold that kind of products, those kind of products overnight. I mean, for more than one trading session, please. Okay. All right. I have over here Coca-Cola. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go over 2 more stocks or something like that. I'm gonna tell Chris to see if I can go live for you guys. I mean, I like doing this. I go live throughout the whole trading session for the guys of my Patreon. It is spoken in Spanish. So I would like to do this at least once a week. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys on live. Coca-Cola. Let me see. Consumer staples. Very nice chart. As of now, the bulls are failing right at the 5-day moving average and the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart near $64.50. The RSI is sitting at 51 points. We are above pretty much all the moving averages, guys. 200-day moving average, 180 SMA, 100-day moving average. So watch out for $64.50, which, by the way, happens to be a previous resistance back from early July, because if the bulls can take out this resistance, we have two gaps that might be potentially being filled. The first one up to $65.50, previous resistance back from early August, and the other gap up to $66.40. This is a previous resistance back from mid-May. So very good looking chart, and I think that defensive stocks didn't do well today. Let me go ahead and take a look at the sectors, guys. So yeah, actually, I mean, all of the sectors went up today. The rally was led by materials. Materials went up 2.27%. Communication services went up 1.95%. And when it comes to the defensive sectors, we have been talking about defensives in this live streaming. Healthcare went up 1.10%. Utilities went up 0.62%. And consumer staples went up 0.46%. So yeah, this is a safe trade, guys. I can see Coca-Cola filling these two gaps to the upside. What about GameStop, guys? Yesterday I closed my best trade throughout this year on GameStop. I made $9,580 short selling in GameStop, the traditional way. I borrowed the shares. So wow. It was a very risky trade. It ended up working out pretty well. And GameStop is getting killed, guys. Very ugly looking chart below all the moving averages. We have a declining 5-day moving average. The bulls are trading below the 200-day moving average, below the 100-day moving average. I think that we have another gap down here, down to $28. This is a previous support back from early July. So watch out for GameStop tomorrow, guys. If the bulls fail at bursting above $33.20, $33, 100-day moving average, we could see GameStop dropping down to $28. I might be borrowing more shares in order to short sell GameStop because I made very good money. RSI is sitting at 36 points. A bit low, but GameStop is not oversold. It's not in oversold territory quite yet. So we still have room to the downside. Let's go ahead and take a look at the market structure of GameStop. So let me see over here. What do we have? Let's see. 1.8 out of 10. We have a fall in demand and a supply that is above the demand. So this is, in my opinion, guys, if the bulls of GameStop fail at $33, this is a short to the moon and back 17 times. So thank you for the call out because I might be borrowing shares of GameStop once again. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'm going to be live streaming for you once a week. Let's try to do this on Thursdays. Okay, I really enjoy this. And you guys know that Mario, myself, we are always active in the main chat. We are over there to help you guys. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for your attention. It was really very nice hanging out with you. And if you happen to have any other questions, please DM me, send me a direct message, and I'm going to be over there to help you. So great information. So take care, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Okay. Thanks, Alvaro. I appreciate the stream. It's helpful. Absolutely. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day, okay? I have to film in Spanish, but we're going to be doing this at least once a week. Promised, okay? Bye, guys. Take care. See ya.